Welcome to Post Game Podcast. I'm your host, June. I got my boy B Foster, and I need you to stop what you're doing right now. Subscribe to Bleachers to Speakers on YouTube, where not only you can find stuff like this, you can find other material. B Foster does a tremendous job on these player profiles, and you might want to check them out, man. Your team, if you're not a Pistons fan, your team might be drafting one of these guys that Foster's talking about, and you'll have to your disposal some information about a particular player. But subscribe to Bleachers and Speakers, and also you can check us out on any of your audio. If you want your audio feed, right? You don't want to watch us. You want to just listen. We're on all streaming platforms, podcast platforms, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, YouTube Music, all of that. Just type in Post Game Podcast, FFSN. Follow us, download the episodes, and without further ado, Foster's going to talk about a featured player of the week. And what are we talking about here, Foster?
All right, the next player we're going to talk about is Johnny Furphy out of Kansas, and he's originally from Australia. He's 6'9", 202 pounds, and he plays shooting guard. He's a long, lean, smooth shooting guard who has a picture-perfect jump shot. He's a twitchy athlete and is fast in the open court and has above-the-rim potential. He has a very springy bounce. His primary NBA skill set right now is his three-point shooting. But he does show good court vision, and he has an emerging dribble drive game. He shot 47% from the field, 35% from three, and he shot 76% from the free throw line. And that's good for 9 points and 5 rebounds per game. He's a good rebounder, and he has high energy on both ends of the floor. He has solid off-ball skills, cutting, catch and shoot, and rim running. And he's shown potential to be a rotational defender. He's solid. He has solid off-ball instincts. As far as his weakness, he lacks foot speed, and he needs to add weight to defend at the next level. He's limited in isolation scoring situations, and he's not an elite playmaker at this point. His defensive skills are still developing, especially on the ball. He has mid-range. His mid-range game is present, but it's not a primary skill set of his yet. As of right now, his standout skill is basically just spot-up shooting. As far as his fit with Detroit, I like the fact that he has good off-ball skills, which is a good situation for him because we do have some ball handlers as of right now. I like his potential defensively because he is 6'9". Of course, he's going to have to put on some weight because you would like to see him be able to check some threes at the next level because he's a pretty tall dude. But outside of that, I like his outside shooting. He shot pretty efficiently at Kansas. You know, he shoots 76% from the free throw line. So it shows you that he's on the right trajectory. He has good fundamentals as far as the jump shot. So that's one thing that the shot itself, the way it appears, is something that he doesn't really have to work on. I'm not sure. I think his projections are somewhere in the late first. So there's always that opportunity that he falls, and he's another second round potential guy for us. I wouldn't be mad at him that position because at that point, you don't have to play him right away 25 minutes. It's a guy that you can, develop off the bench, and he can kind of grow, not only physically, but just, fundamentally and skill-wise. So a pretty solid pretty solid prospect. I like the fact that he's athletic and has and can get out in the open court and can finish above the rim. You can never have enough guys like that.
How tall is he again, Foss?
6'9".
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's pretty. That dude. He's pretty tall and lanky. He's 202 pounds. He'll put on some. He'll put on some weight for sure.
Well, like I said, 5 is a crazy place to be as far as picking. You have so many wonderful prospects that you just can't take at 5. I never thought of it like that until this year. Like at 5, there's just people that you may need and want, but it's too high of a pick. You got to take your chance with the second round pick. These are some intriguing prospects, man. I really don't know what to say, man. It's looking good on paper though for a lot of these athletes. So we'll see what happens, man. The draft will be what, June 27th? June 27th, June 28th. Yeah, it's a little bit over 3 weeks away. So we'll be posted up and we'll keep on doing these profiles until then, man. Good job, Foss.